morning children, how are you all? Okay, today we are discussing lesson number 13, that is the Indian Constitution, our Indian Constitution. So what is meant by Constitution? Why we need a Constitution? Actually Constitution means it's a set of rules, guiding principles how to govern a country and what are the rules and regulations to the people and to the government. Okay, these are all we have written in a special book that is called Constitution. Okay, this set of rules we have written in a book that is called Constitution. So before going to our Constitution, what are the details about going to detail lesson, we have to know some keywords. Okay, what are the keywords? We see monarch. What is meant by monarch? Monarchy, ruled by monarch, ruled by the kings or queens is called monarchy. Ruled by the kings and queens of the country. Okay, it's representative. Representative means those people who are a typical or a class or group people, they will be representing on behalf of all, they will be representing. They will be standing. Okay, that is a group of people. And discrimination. What is meant by discrimination? The discrimination means unfair treatment of different categories of people. Discrimination people on grounds of sex, religion, race or something. A discrimination on basis of that. For example, what is the difference between punishment and discrimination? If somebody did something bad, then I punished him. I punished my student. I bet him. Then that is called a punishment. Isn't it? What is discrimination? He is not of my caste or he is not of my religion, so I bet. Then what is that? It is an unfair treatment. It's an unfair treatment on grounds of race or religion or creed or caste or gender, men or women. So then it is called discrimination. An unfair treatment on grounds of race, religion, caste or something. Okay, Constitution. Just now I said about the Constitution. And sovereign. Sovereign means supreme power. Supreme power rests in somebody's hands, then it is called sovereignty. Sovereignty means supreme power. And province. Province means these are the places, an administrative division of a part of the country. An administration division of a part of the country. For example, Hyderabad. In the previous lesson we learned Hyderabad is a provincial state of Nizams. Isn't it? That means an administrative of a part of a country. Next to draft. Draft means it's a simple copy, a preliminary version, a piece of writing. So whatever we want to write, we made a finalized copy, then that is called draft. So what is meant by republic? The republic is a state in which power is held by the people and their elected representatives, and which the head of that country will be a president or somebody. He is not in a hereditary basis, elected representative, higher authority of the country. He is the first citizen of India, president. So that is called a republic. So how can we say that? A state in which power is held by the people, their representatives, and which was the president rather than a king or queen. Instead of king or queen, the president will be an elected head here. That means no hereditary base. Not in a hereditary base, a representative, a president can be elected as a head of the country. Then that is called republic. And that's why India is called a republic state. How can we say that India is a republic country? Then we can say like this: India republic had this a elected representative, not in a hereditary basis like a king or queen. Okay. Then is secular. You all know what is secularism. Secularism means the government will not give the equal, everyone is equal here. The government will not give any priority to some religion and some discrimination for the other. They neither encourage any religion nor discourage any religion. Okay, so all the religions are equal before law. That is called secularism. And amendment. Amendment means there is a lot of changes will be there. A small change, a addition or deletion will be there in the Constitution. Then we can call it as an amendment in this lesson. Amendment means just change. But in this lesson, amendment means
according to time and technology and according to the people it will be changed. Okay, change or addition and addition will be there. So when we are talking about the Indian Constitution, actually before when actually we were under the kings and queens of the completely for centuries different parts of the country, people were ruled, kings and queens were ruled the country, and it is not like democratic, it's a monarch. But we did not want that because we fed up with many people, many kings, monarchs, dictators, everything. So under almost 250 years it is under colonial rule of Britishers. So we want to be independent. We want to be independent. So what we have before that, before independence, we followed the British Constitution. But according to our attitudes of the people and our history of country's history and all, we want to make a special after the departure of Britishers. We started a new constitution we want to write. So when we want to write a constitution, what to be written in that? What we have to write in that? How to write and what are the rules and regulations specified for everybody? What are the citizens' rights? What are the fundamental rights? What are the rights and responsibilities of the people? And what are the rights and responsibilities of the government? And how to govern a country? Whatever government comes, either it's a Congress government or BJP or whoever may be, but everybody should follow some procedure. So, what to see, for a small school only we have so many manifestations, guiding principles will be there. In the diary maybe you have written, you have seen that, you have heard that. See, what is the time, arrival time, and everything will be noted down. What are the timings for the homework timetable, when you should come to school, what are the cultural activities in the school, everything will be written before itself. Like that, for a small school only we have like this. If it is a very big country, so what sort of things should be right? So for our writing a constitution, it took a long time, and almost it is 2 years for writing a constitution. 2 years, 11 months, 18 days were taken. 18 days. This many days they have seen different constitutions. They have seen the Canadian constitution, they have seen the UK constitution and American constitution, everything they have seen, and after that finally they drafted our constitution with our people, with our history of the country and our attitudes of the people and our technology according to rules and regulations they kept. See here, the constitution is a set of rules and about how the country should be governed and what are the laws should be, how the laws that run, it would be made or changed, how the government should be formed, what would be the role of the citizens, what would be the role of the responsibilities of the citizens, and what are the rules for the government and how to govern the country, and these are all they have written in the constitution. Okay, when they were writing constitution, many more, it was a very difficult task, and almost this many days they have written is, see how many tasks, it's a very big task, and while writing they have taken a lot of people's mind in the consideration, and a lot of people, they inquired intellectuals, common people and everyone, they inquired many people, and after that the 8 months they kept it for open to the public. They kept the constitution. If any changes they want to replace it. So all these things have done. Because why we have written this constitution? Why? Because we were fed up completely with the British colonial rule, and after that we should have a correct rules and regulations should be there. According to that we have to go in a systematic manner, okay, to govern the country. So if before when they have written the constitution, how many people have written the constitution, how that gigantic process was happened, and all we'll see. Before that there is an index page. You all know that is called a preamble. What is this? This is a preamble. It is index page of the constitution. That means it reflects all the constitution. It reflects all the constitution. So what is that preamble we have to see now? See children, this is the preamble of the constitution. This is the very important thing. This is the preamble of the constitution. We the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens, okay, and liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give ourselves this constitution. So they have written this constitution, and whatever the blue colored words, for every color there is a we the people of India. We are addressing that we the people of India, having solemnly resolved, we are all responsible for this constitution. And what are the important things they have written? Sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic. So what is meant by secular? The government will not be run on the basis of any religion, that is secular. And citizens will have complete freedom to follow any religion or no religion at all. If you want, you can go to any religion, or you don't want, you don't take any religion. Okay, and government will not favor any religion, neither encourage any religion nor discourage any religion. So we are reading only this much, but in that constitution for 100 pages only for this secular, only for the secular only we have 100 pages will be there. So next, democratic. What is meant by democratic? When a form of government, what is democratic? A form of government where people enjoy equal rights, political rights, equal political rights, elect their representatives to make laws and run the government and hold the representatives accountable. So democracy. What is meant by democracy? 16th Prime Minister of United States of America, what he said about the democracy? Democracy is for the people and by the people and of the people. That is only for the people, by the people and of the people. That is the definition given by the Abraham Lincoln, 16th President of United States of America. So what he said, democracy means the people enjoy equal political rights. That means you also can contest in the election, me also can contest in the election, anybody can contest in the elections. Not like a hereditary basis, the king rule the country, then the king's son will rule the country, grandson will rule the country, not like that. In a democracy, everyone will have a political right. You can elect in the as representatives, or you can have a voting right and all. Next, justice. What is meant by justice? All citizens should get what is their due in determining what is due to them. No discrimination will be made on account of their birth into a particular caste, tribe, community or sex or beliefs, religion, political opinions, etc., or wealth, rich or poor, or status. The government, however, may take special steps to protect those who have been historically wronged due to caste or gender or communal discrimination. So justice means it's a equality, justice for everyone. See here, all the citizens, social justice of thought, liberty of thought, expression of thought, belief of thought, faith of thought and worship of thought. That means everybody will have a justice, equal justice, whether he is a MLA's son or ordinary common man or whoever may be, the justice will be equal. That they have written in the constitution, and many more things are there here. Tomorrow I will discuss in the next session, children. Tomorrow I will discuss in the next session about the preamble, what are the contents are there, what are the articles are there, everything will be discussed in the next class. I hope everyone understood. Thank you. Have a nice day.